Welcome back to the channel. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we are listening to My Beautiful, Dark, Twisted Fantasy by Kanye West. It's been a long time since we've done Kanye.
A long time. It was one of the first artists in the very beginning.
We did his first, what was it, 3 albums or 4 albums?
One got taken down.
Yeah, one is not on YouTube because of copyright. So we did College Dropout,
right?
Then Late Registration, then Graduation. So we've only done 3.
Yeah.
So this is his 4th record. Probably his most beloved by the fans, even though all fans have different favorite albums of his, but I say this is the most like notorious Kanye album. Probably, yeah, which is probably the most loved by the fans. And it's probably up there with when you talk about iconic rap albums like Pimp a Butterfly, stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I remember from the comments, everybody was like, "Well, if you've done these, you might as well start with that one or go to that one."
So this is his 4th record. It's from 2009. I got that right. 2010. I was close. Yeah.
Was it his last one?
No, he's had a lot since then. We just stopped because of don't need to say. Yeah. But this is probably the most anticipated one, I'm sure, for many of his fans. I feel like there's not much I need to say about his music, or I mean, I know how much you love his music, at least.
I mean, I've come to, even on other artists now and things that we've touched, like how you can tell Pharrell, how you can tell Kanye, how you can tell, just their influence is so identifiable. Yeah. And their style unmatched makes them each, like a sport team.
Yeah, very distinct.
They're all great, but you have your favorites, and they're great for their own reasons.
Yeah.
And I like him for, so many reasons musically.
Again, I think I've said this a few times on the channel where I really like the lore behind albums and the making of them.
Me too.
This one has probably the most out of any Kanye album. It was almost fully recorded in Hawaii on a remote location in a studio that he had built out there. He had flown all the different artists out that he wanted on the album. It was all very secretive. He has a very iconic picture of rules that he had posted on the outside of the studio, which was like very strict for the process of the album. And you don't talk about the album. You don't speak of it outside of this room. It was a very, very artistic project. And I think it's also, like most of his albums, very splitting and polarizing. Some people aren't crazy about it. Some people really love it. But again, like anything Kanye does, it's very expressive and very artistic. The album cover is pretty much blurred or censored on anywhere you can find it.
Super red. Because
it's like 2 people having sex. It's like a painting of 2 people having sex. So it's blurred on pretty much every platform you can find it. But yeah, I don't really think he needs much more of an introduction.
No.
You've loved pretty much everything you've heard from him.
A master in the game, and that's that.
So track 1 is called Dark Fantasy.
You might think you've peeped the scene. You haven't. The real one's far too mean. The watered down one, the one you know, was made up centuries ago. They made it sound all whack and corny. Yes, it's awful, blasted boring. Twisted fiction, sick addiction. We'll gather round children, separate lesson.
Can we get much higher?
So high.
Can we get much higher?
So high.
Nothing's ever subtle. It's always large, very large.
Also, this is Justin Vernon, which we know from the Taylor Records, Boney Bear, helping write on this chorus.
fantasize about this back in Chicago. Mercy, mercy me, that mercy I go. That's me the first year that I blow. How you say broke in Spanish, me no I blow. Me drown sorrow in that Diablo. Me found bravery in my bravado. DJs need to listen to the models. You ain't got no fucking Yeezy and Serato. Stupid, but what the hell do I know?
I don't know anybody who has as much swagger.
The cadence, yeah.
But just even his confidence.
Yeah.
On fire. I'm the king of Leona Lewis, beyond the truest. Hey, teacher, tell me how do you respond to students and refresh the page and restart the memory? Too many Urkels on your team, that's why your win's low. Don't make me pull the toys out.
Oh, that's clever.
Don't make me pull the toys and fire up the engines, huh? And then they make noise.
Can we get much higher?
So high.
He knows how to use his voice to go from like talking and angry to turning it into sound.
Then the sky filled with heroin, saw the devil.
You're a little Alicia Keys type of with the piano, especially makes me feel like that with her.
That's Tiana Taylor there.
Oh,
Kanye prodigy.
Maybe that's why he gave her a little bit more, because
Yeah.
I felt like there was I didn't expect. I was expecting more commentary, maybe more lyrical, as opposed to verse.
Yeah.
And the verse was pretty vanilla in terms of what you would expect of Kanye.
Yeah, he really lets the other artists
on
and
that
chorus kind of take
yeah.
away the track.
Yeah,
He just comes in for a little.
But when the beat came in and I heard him go, I was like, okay, here we go. He's coming back to his old self. But
Yeah.
he toned it down, he tempered it, and then he turned it into like a little bit of singing his voice. I like that. A little less of the tweaking of his voice with auto-tune, which was good too.
So track 2 is called Gorgeous, and it's featuring Kid Cudi and Raekwon. So, you know, Kid Cudi, he's collaborated with before. We've heard him on some Kanye albums.
Yeah.
And Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan.
Ain't no question if I want it, I need it. I can feel it slowly drifting away from me. I'm on the edge, so why you playing? I'm saying I will never ever let you live this down.
Penitentiary chances, the devil dances and eventually answers to the call of autumn. All them falling for the love of ballin'. Get caught with 30 rocks, the cop look like Alec Baldwin. Inner century anthems, based off inner city tantrums, based off the way we was branded. Face it, Jerome get more time than Brandon. And at the airport, they check all through my bag and tell me that it's random. Hip hop just a euphemism for a new religion. The soul music of the slaves that the youth is missing. But this is more than just my road to redemption. Malcolm West had the whole nation standing at attention. As long as I'm in polo smiling, they think they got me. But they'll try to crack me if they ever see a black me. And what's a black beetle anyway? A fucking roach? I guess is why they got me sitting there fucking coach. My guy said I need a different approach, cause people is looking at me like I'm sniffing coke. It's not funny anymore, try different jokes. Tell them hug and kiss my ass, X and O. And kiss the ring while they at it. Do my thing while I got it. Play strings for the dramatic ending of that whack shit. Act like I ain't had a belt in 2 classes. I ain't got it, I'm coming after whoever who has it. I'm coming after whoever who has it.
The older head would train a soldier head. Make sure he right in the field, not a soldier dead. That meant cold red, bent off the black skunk, the black Dutch back of the old shed. If you can't live, you dying. You give or buying. Keep it real or keep it moving. Keep grinding, keep shining. To every young man, this is a plan. Learn from others like your brothers Ray and Kanye. Nothing, I've foreseen it. I dreamed it. I can feel it slowly drifting away.
The electric guitar piece here really adds to the intensity of the message.
It's kind of like grungy.
Heavy one.
Yeah.
Using his voice the distorted like it's right on the microphone, and just that really,
yeah.
he didn't have to do that, but he obviously knows the impact that it has. Yeah, this is more aligned with what I, know Kanye is all about, is getting that message out and just not giving a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did it perfectly. And I mean, what a run of lyrics! There's just I don't know anybody we've listened to who has, this amount of prose, this amount of word play, where it's just punchlines, innuendos, references, twists,
while still getting his message across.
Yeah, and as the message got like you said, no more jokes. The twang of the guitar came in to just make it feel like dire.
Yeah,
that's what it felt like. But I would think this is an epic tune.
Oh yeah, and Kid Cudi is so good on the chorus.
Good flow.
They're such an incredible pairing, and I've told you before how, as we go on, they continue to work together in their career, and they have a collab album, and later in their career, track 3. I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if you've heard. It was a very popular, very massive hit of his. It's called Power.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen do it. Screams from the haters, got a nice ring to it. I guess every superhero need his theme music. No one man should have all that power. The clock's ticking, I just count the hours. Stop tripping, I'm tripping off the power. Broken, the school's closed, the prison's open. We ain't got nothing to lose, motherfucker, we rollin'. More specifically, they can kiss my asshole. I'm an asshole, you niggas got drugs. You sure-minded niggas, thoughts is Napoleon. My furs is Mongolian, my ice brought the goalies, and I embody every characteristic of the egotistic. He knows, he's so fucking gifted. I just needed time alone with my own thoughts. Got treasures in my mind, but couldn't open up my own vault. Colin Powers, Austin Powers, lost in translation with a whole fucking nation. They say I was the abomination of Obama's nation. Well, that's a pretty bad way to start the conversation. At the end of the day, god damn it, I'm killing this shit. I know damn well y'all feeling this shit. I don't need your pussy, bitch, I'm on my own dick. I ain't got a power trip, who you going home with? How you doing? I'm surviving. Mine to be a beautiful death. Jumping out the window, letting everything go, letting everything go. Now this would be a beautiful death. Jumping out the window, letting everything go.
Yeah. I'm going to say something that might be a little whack, but it's about as much of a rap anthem as I've ever heard. And it's very reminiscent to me of some Green Day anthems. It feels punk in its message, of revolt and, power to the people kind of thing. There is no doubt. You listen to this. There's none better, man. I tell you, he owns it. He owns the craft of rap. The ability to do that, power. No one's done that. How he stretches out a word and just, he owns that. He owns that. When you hear him, of the hour and the power, and then right after it, like
going right into the fast verse. Yeah,
he knows. I mean, it's a brain that is just on fire, and it actually felt like he was restraining himself. Like there was times where I felt like he really, this will be beautiful.
Yeah.
I felt like he could really even go harder.
Yeah.
But it felt like he was pulling himself back in the song. I mean, just powerful tune.
Yeah, that's a mega hit also.
You can hear he's moved beyond, the happy, tunes and trying to make a hit. He's got his message going on now, big time.
So I'm going to let the next one transition because
it's short.
Yeah, so it's All of the Lights Interlude, which then goes into All of the Lights, which is featuring Rihanna, which is also a mega hit.
Wow.
So I'm going to let that transition.
Just even this.
After Power.
to even know these notes, or to know this, how this works. How do I get a violinist to play these notes that I have in my head and have it? I don't know. It's amazing.
All of the lights. All of the lights.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. Fast cars, shooting stars. All of the lights, all of the lights.
Something wrong, I hold my head. MJ gone, I nigga dead. I slapped my girl, she called the feds. I did that time and spent that bread. I'm headed home, I'm almost there. I'm on my way, headed up the stairs. Fast life, drug life, thug life, rock life, every night. All of the lights.
Turn up the lights in here, baby.
I think I've heard this part in commercials.
Yeah. Rihanna's so good.
You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights.
Restraining order, can't see my daughter. Her mother, brother, grandmother hate me in that order. Public visitation, we met at borders. Told her she'd take me back, I'll be more supportive.
Get it right, babe. You should go and get your own.
Unemployment line, credit card decline. Did I not mention I was about to lose my mind? And also was about to do that line. Okay, you know we're going all the way this time.
This is Fergie.
Really?
Yeah.
We're going all the way this time.
I mean, this horn part is just, again, it's like a guitar riff on a rock song. It's just
Yeah.
Turn up the lights in your
he finds it, and it's just money.
extra bright. I want y'all to see.
And it feels like you've known it all your life, right? Remember we talked about that some other times? It's like a sound that's just very familiar.
This is Alicia Keys and Outro. And Elton John.
I like that so far the tracks. I forget what other album it was one we did not too long ago where the last minute or so is a fade out as opposed to an abrupt ending.
Doesn't just cut.
Yeah, I like how he's doing that this time. So that one, the horn, just I can remember that probably like on some commercial or many
I'm
commercials
sure,
that which is also interesting because that meant he would have had to have sold the rights to use it.
Yeah.
And I sometimes get the impression that he's against that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like you would think like for years, the Rolling Stones never let anybody use their music in a commercial, anything. They had complete, control. And I get the impression if some car company came to him, he would be like, it would be like a sellout kind of thing. But
yeah. I mean, he's about his money too.
Yeah.
But
which is kind of a, I guess I am going to go a little, which is kind of a mixed message there too, right? He says no one person should have all that power, but if you're willing to pay me all that, I'll just take it. You know what I mean? Like if you really have that much influence and you want to make a statement, you would say, well, I'm not lending my music to this greedy corporation or something, blah, 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 whatever it is, But I think I've heard that. I must have heard that like for a Target commercial or everything. But anyway, the song itself, that little drum part, like
the little fill between the verses.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, so good. And Rihanna's so good on it.
I mean, you've got royalty there.
Rihanna, Kid Cudi, Elton John, Alicia Keys. I mean, the features on the album are, even as it continues, are really.
It was
crazy.
A little more poppy, a little more, but
I like the fast pace of that song and how it's like the flashing lights. It's like kind of like being in the midst of fame, in like the blender of fame, and everything's super fast.
But yet, I'm not going to let my daughter go back to the lights of flashlights and street lights. And that was interesting. He still managed to get a little personal. Whether it was, I don't know if he had a daughter at the time yet or not, but
so good though.
Yeah.
Track 6 is another feature heavy song. It's called Monster, featuring Jay-Z, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, and Bon Iver.
Damn. What's it called?
Monster.
Lights out, till it's bright out. Oh, just another lonely night. Are you willing to sacrifice your life? Bitch, I'm a monster, no good blood sucker. Fat motherfucker, now look
what's up, Jay?
As you run through my
Rick Ross.
All you hear is
oh, that's Rick Ross.
Yeah.
Here's one for example.
Gossip, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know
I'm a motherfucking monster.
I'ma need to see your fucking hands at the concert. I'ma need to see your fucking hands at the concert. Profit, nigga, I got it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
The best living or dead, hands down, huh? Let's talk more here right now, huh? And my eyes more red than the devil is. And I'm about to take it to another level, bitch. None of who you going get, ain't nobody cold as this. Do the rap and a track, triple double, no assist. And my only focus is staying on some bogus shit. Arguing with my older bitch, acting like I owe a shit. I heard the beat, the same raps that gave the track pain. Bought the chain that always give me back pain. Miss that goose in Malibu, I call it Malibu, yeah. Goddamn easy, I would hit him with a new style. Know that motherfucker well, what you gon' do now? Whatever I wanna do, gosh, it's cool now. Now I'm gonna do, it's new now. Think you motherfucker really need to cool out. Cause you'll never get on top of this. So mommy, best advice is just to get on top of this. Have you ever had sex with a pharaoh? I put the pussy in a sarcophagus. Now she claiming that I bruised her esophagus. Head of the class and she just wanna swallow shit. I'm living in the future so the present is my past. My presence is a present, kiss my ass.
Gossip, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
Sasquatch, Godzilla, King Kong, Loch Ness, Goblin,
Hey, Jay.
a zombie with no conscience. Question, what do these things all have in common? Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster. Conquer, stomp you, stop your silly nonsense. None of you niggas know where the swamp is. None of you niggas have seen the carnage that I've seen. I still hear fiends scream in my dreams. I smell a massacre. Seems to be the only way to back you bastards.
Gossip, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster. I'ma need to see your fucking hands at the concert. I'ma need to see your fucking hands at the concert. Profit, nigga, I got it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
I think if I was a baseball player, this would have to be my walk-up song. At least once.
Pull up in a monster automobile gangster with a bad bitch that came from Sri Lanka. Yeah, I'm in a tanka, color a Willy Wonka. You could be the king, but watch the queen conquer. Okay, first things first, I'll eat your brains. Then I'ma start rocking gold teeth and fangs. Cause that's what a motherfucking monster do. Hairdresser from Milan.
verse is so good. Her vocal.
I'm a little bit impressed. I was hesitant about Nicki, but
That's an iconic Nicki
I mean, as
verse.
long as she's not, you know, I don't know. That's different.
It's a killer verse.
Cross the line, and I let God decide. So I am headed home.
They could have left him off. The rest of it was banging.
Yeah.
I didn't like the last. It kind of petered out there at the end. I mean, it was so hard hitting. And
Oh, the beat is
powerful. And
yeah. Everyone's
monster
verses.
names and monster tracks and monster
Keeping on the theme of
references of, you know, red eyes and evil and oh my God, it's just
yeah.
a motherfucking monster. I mean, that sounds like just a great walk up or an MMA, you know, or a boxing walk through the, you know, walking into the cage.
Yeah.
It's just wow.
It's so cool, so dark and heavy.
Oof.
And how everyone's verse stays on the monster, bloodsucker, goblin.
I'll eat his
theme.
brains. Yeah, it was good.
That
man.
Nicki verse is a very
Yeah, she was. I mean,
very
I'm
iconic,
gonna
big
say,
standout verse.
yeah,
on the album.
yeah. I guess with the right lyrics, she can flow.
Yeah, she's a fantastic lyricist.
Damn.
Track 7 is another very feature heavy one. It's called So Appalled. It's featuring Jay-Z, Pusha T, Sci-Hi, I don't know if I'm saying that right, Swizz Beatz, and RZA, also from Wu-Tang. So he has Raekwon on here and RZA on here.
Wu-Tang.
One hand in the air if you don't really care. Two hands in the air if you don't really care. It's like that sometimes, I mean ridiculous. It's like that sometimes, it's shit ridiculous.
I'm so appalled, spalled and bald and Donald Trump taking dollars from y'all. Baby, you're fired, your girlfriend hired. But if you don't mind, I'ma keep you on call. We above the law, we don't give a fuck about y'all. I got dogs that'll chew a fucking hole through the wall. United, 30,000 feet up and you were not invited. Niggas be writing bullshit like they gotta work. Niggas going through real shit, man, they outta work.
How should I begin this? I'm just so offended. How am I even mentioned by all these fucking beginners? I'm so appalled, I might buy them all, just to show niggas how much more I have installed.
CNN said I'll be dead by 21. Blackjack, I just pulled an ace as you looking at the king in his face. Everything I dream, motherfuckers, I'm watching it take shape. Watching you, I'm just a young rich nigga that lacks faith. Highness, I speak the gospel, hostile. Tony doing time for what I
music
did
in the
to
back
nostrils.
makes it feel like
Paranoid mind,
it's like
still under the
dark.
watchful.
Yeah,
I
something
hit
going
the
back
law,
to that other
aspire
tune
for
where it's
more.
just like,
Them
you know.
kilos came, we gave you Bobby Brown jaw.
I met this girl on Valentine's Day, fucked her in May. She found out about April, so she chose the March. Damn, another broken heart. I keep bitches by the twos, nigga know what's all.
Fucking ridiculous,
So-
ridiculous, ridiculous.
That part to me is just makes it so haunting.
It brings you down.
Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous.
Everything's going down.
Fucking ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous.
Like a movie.
Yeah.
Like a movie. Like a soundtrack in a movie. I swear to God, being an older white guy and like hearing this music, I can't tell you how many times like I'm on my job and I want to be able to say something
Shit ridiculous.
shit ridiculous. I mean, you know, did you ever watch Dave Chappelle, like, you know, when Keeping It Real goes wrong? Have you ever seen that where
yeah.
ah, man, but wow, it's just very epic in its man,
Production.
yeah, in the theatrical,
Yeah,
you know, way. Like
Feels
that's,
like a. Anytime I hear that song, it feels like a like a cloudy, misty nighttime. It's like raining. The guys are everyone's just giving their own little, their little piece. Very, you're right. With the synths and the strings, everything is keeping you down, like low. Nothing's rising.
It's like you're listening to a sad story.
Yeah.
Which really it is. But it's also one of the biggest flex ones.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, everyone's talking about their own.
After there was another one that was big early on that I thought was a flex for him. But it just, you know what I mean? Like it has like he's telling this epic drama, and the music just matches it. He's not trying to get you funky. He's not trying to get you
nothing upbeat.
No, there's no hit factor pop, music-y. It's all like,
and each of these MCs is just giving their, it's like everyone's really doing their own thing, but fitting
and he's got that classic, it takes two with that,
squeaks.
Yeah, like you just, that playing that over and over. It's that's a classic, hook.
Track 8 is called "Devil in a New Dress," and it's Kanye West featuring yet again Rick Ross.
I love it though. Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin. You my sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but you done learned a lot from Satan. I mean, a nigga did a lot of waiting. We ain't married, but tonight I need some consummation. May the Lord forgive us, may the gods be with us. In that magic hour, I seen good Christians make brash decisions. Oh, she do it, what happened to religion? Oh, she lose it. Hard to be humble when you stunting on a jumbotron. I'm looking at her like, this what you really wanted, huh? Why we argue anyway? Oh, I forgot it's summertime. Put your hands to the constellations. The way you look should be a sin, you my sensation. I know I'm preaching to the congregation. We love Jesus, but she done learned a lot from Satan. Satan. I ordered your jerk, she said you are what you eat. You see, I always loved a sense of humor, but tonight you should have seen how quiet the room was. The Leo Cone, a Dior Om, that's Dior Om, that Dior homie. The Crib Scarface, could it be more Tony? You love me for me, could you be more phony?
Feels very 60s.
Yeah.
Even with the old record scratching a little bit, you can hear the scratchiness of a record of vinyl. Yeah, it's got like
everything.
A Smokey Robinson feel. Definitely a bedroom song. Obviously the subject matter. He's trying to get get some. He's tired of waiting.
Bitch, I bet she give your ass a bone. Looking at my wrist, it'll turn your ass to stone. Stretch limousine, sipping rosé all alone. Double-headed monster with a mind of his own. Cherry red chariot, excess is just my character. All black tux, nigga shoes lavender. I never needed acceptance from all you outsiders. Had ciphers with Yeezy before his mouth wired. Before his jaw shattered, climbing up the Lord's ladder. We still speeding, running signs like they don't matter. Getting Tupac money twice over. Still
Who's
a real
this?
nigga,
Rick Ross.
red Gucci sweater, dice roll.
I would have liked just Kanye.
Oh no.
Yeah, he
Catch your feelings, never stumble, retracing my steps.
yeah, it's okay. It's not Kanye though. It took away from the song for me. It's like he gave him that last verse. He didn't need to do that. That was his song all along. Oh wow, that one ended abruptly.
Mm-hmm.
I would have rather Kanye just owned that song. I didn't feel he needed to give up that feature. I was enjoying him on that one a lot. And then it just kind of, I know I get it as a feature, and I guess you got him on the island anyway. So, but I don't know.
That's crazy. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
I didn't feel like it needed.
That's probably
a
like one
feature.
of his best verses.
Very classic.
Yeah.
You know, 60s, 70s, smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth tune.
And a lot of things tying into the theme of, you know,
oh, sure,
or religious themes, and, you know, raunchy bars, and kind of sticking to that.
I mean,
devilish.
Devil in a Blue Dress. That's a famous, you know, rock song too. Same premise. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Temptation.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But
it was good.
Yeah. So good. So I think I've said this a few times now, and I'll probably say it more, but the next one is also a very iconic rap song, or just song in general. It's the longest one on the album, coming in at 9 minutes. Pretty much the centerpiece of the album. It's called Runaway. It's featuring Pusha T.
I don't know what it is with females, but I'm not too good at that shit. Run away from me, baby. Run away from me, baby. Run away. Then I'm about to get crazy. Why can't she just run away? Baby, I got a plan. Run away as fast as you can.
24/7, 365. Pussy stays on my mind. I did it. Alright, I admit it. Now pick your next move. You can leave or live with it. Ichabod Crane with that motherfucking top off. Split and go where? Back to wearing knockoffs. High, knock it off. Neiman's shop it off. Let's talk over my ties. Waitress, top it off. Invisibly set. The Rolex is faceless. I'm just young, rich, and tasteless. P.
Never was much of a romantic. I could never take the intimacy, and I know it did damage, cause the look in your eyes is killing me. I guess you knew an advantage, cause you could blame me for everything, and I don't know how I'ma manage if one day you just up and leave.
His melodic.
Yeah, I mean, it's beautiful.
Captivating.
Yeah. I never heard a song talking about douchebags, scumbags, jerk off. Never, ever in my life, all in one song.
Very vulnerable, though. His, admitting all his faults.
I mean, it's just amazing that even these few notes, which you or I may have even tapped into here. How do you just... I didn't expect what came on top of this from this foundation. And it's just playing through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's so... He found a melody in like 6 notes. still epic with the violins.
Yeah. All the instrumentals he brought into the album.
Oh
It's
my
amazing.
gosh. Almost feels reversed. It feels like this part without lyrics, like probably was where he started.
Yeah. And then the beginning was what he built
just
to.
add onto that.
Yeah.
And then slowly, you know, in the beginning, and now you can strip away and get to the point of just the keys
and the strings.
It's man, I mean, the maturity level has just come full circle in this, you know, musically, production-wise, still vulnerable. He always was.
Yeah, always.
Never afraid to, you know, bring his personal
emotion,
life
yeah.
into a song, but boy.
Yeah.
Simple Notes turned into a classic.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, and even the melody that he found in that through the
Right.
vocals with the always find something wrong.
Beautiful.
I mean, it's
yeah.
So
very
so-
captivating. Very captivating.
Yeah. Probably my favorite performance of this song was I don't know, can't remember. You know, the last couple years were a blur. If it was last summer or the summer before, he did a live show in LA by surprise, and me and Aaron stayed up to watch it. He did like a live stream on Amazon Prime, and he performed this, and it was so beautiful.
Like song after song after song is just brand new and unique in its own way, and you know, you can't replicate it. And I've never heard anything like it before. I've never heard a song talking about toasted douchebags, the scumbags, the jerk offs. It's incredible.
Yeah, the next track's called "Hell of a Life." I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this interpolates the song by Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Man, is it?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that goes right back to the grittiness.
I think I just fell in love with a porn star. Turn the camera on, she a born star. Turn the coroners in a foreign car. Call the coroners through the CPR. She gave that old nigga Osa. Bittersweet taste made his gold teeth ache. Make a knee shake, make a priest faint. Make a nun come, make a cremate. Have you lost your mind? Tell me when you think we crossed the line. No more drugs for me. Pussy and religion is all I need.
There's a little change to it though.
Baby, we'll live a hell of a life. Tell me what I gotta do to be that guy. Said her price go down, she ever fuck a black guy. Or do anal, or do a gangbang. It's kinda crazy, that's all considered the same thing. Well, I guess a lot of niggas do gangbang. And if we run trains, we all in the same gang. Runaway slaves all on a chain gang. Bang, 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 bang. Have you lost your mind?
Great verse.
Tell me when you think we crossed the line. No more drugs for me.
Such a wild song. Got a little clicking.
Like what is that? Like a horse
trot?
Yeah.
One day I'm gonna marry a porn star. We'll have a big ass crib and a long yard. We'll have a mansion and some fly maids. Nothing to hide, we both screwed the bridesmaid.
Fits in with this whole, you know, the dark twisted fantasy stuff. Like nothing is sacred on this album.
No.
Nothing's held back. If he's thinking it,
And it's funny because he has like that moment of vulnerability with Runaway, and then goes right back into the drugs and women and hookers. It's like he's trying to distract himself.
Yeah.
I think I fell in love with a porn star. and got married in the bathroom.
The vocals are so, it's like under your ear.
Honeymoon on a dance floor.
Yeah. It definitely feels under my ear.
And got divorced by the end of the night.
How do you do that?
That's
I don't
one
know.
hell of a lie.
Sounds are so wild.
Wow.
Crazy track.
Yeah, man. Just balls to the wall. He just,
Yeah. Really cool.
You can almost hear like the anxiety at the end. I know it could be
it's like
a lot of different things, but the way he's like,
doesn't sound like fun.
no, it sounds like, stressed.
Like he needs to calm down.
Yeah.
Because I said it's like, you have Runaway, which is such a departure from all the other tracks. It's so melodic and vulnerable and emotional. And then it's like right back to the fast, crazy, demonic.
But also he's like, he's in it, but he's also questioning himself, right?
Yeah,
Because,
now he's like,
I guess guys like gangbangs, and I guess we were, like he's very uncomfortable in what's happening. Like maybe he's even addicted to the sex, and oh, I think I'm in love with a porn star. Why? Because you're watching it so much, or you know what I mean? It's But I mean,
the sounds are
forget
just,
about reading into it.
Oh man, and a lot of people have, and I mean, there's the cool thing about this album is like on multiple listens, there's so many things like that, like you said, that you can break down. But just production wise,
and you wonder, does it even occur to him? Or is it just that when it comes out, of him, it just it yields that.
Yeah. Track 11 is Blame Game, and it's featuring John Legend.
Whose fault?
I bet John Legend lended some piano where you can hear it right off the bat.
Game, I love you more. Let's play the blame game for sure. Let's call our names. I hate you.
On the bathroom wall, I wrote, I'd rather argue with you than to be with someone else. I took a piss and dismissed it like fuck it, and I went and found somebody else. Fuck arguing or harvesting the feelings, yo, I'd rather be by my fucking self. Till about 2 a.m. and I call back and I hang up and I start to blame myself. Somebody help.
Let's play the blame game.
And if you are, I hope you have a good time, cause I definitely be having mine.
You ain't finna see up. Mogul get emotional every time I hear about other niggas stroking you. Mine say I hit you, they sitting there consoling you. Rubbing my name through the mud. Who's provoking you? You should be grateful a nigga like me ever noticed you. Now you noticeable and can't nobody get control of you.
We walk away like strangers in the street, gone for eternity. We erase one another, so far from where we came. With so much of everything, how do we leave with nothing? Lack of visual empathy equates the meaning of LOVE. Hatred and attitude tear us entirely. Chloe Mitchell.
Let's play the blame game. I love you more. Let's play the blame game for sure.
And when the phone call, it just rang and rang. You ain't pick up, but your phone accidentally called me back and I heard the whole thing. I heard the whole thing, whole thing, whole thing, whole thing.
Oh my God. Baby, you done took this shit to another motherfucking
Chris
level.
Rock?
Yeah.
Now a neighborhood nigga like me ain't supposed to be getting no pussy like this. God damn. God damn. Who taught you how to get sexy for a nigga?
Easy taught me.
Yo, babe, yo, this is the best birthday ever. Where you learn to treat a nigga like this?
Easy taught me.
Yeezy taught you well. Yeezy taught you well.
It was okay. That one was okay for me. I mean, I still like how he can manage to, you know, play the blame.
Yeah, find the melody.
Yeah, or have the melody find the music, and the words.
Yeah,
and then just do it over and over. But it was okay. That was the one. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
that was
statement and I don't know, breaking down the definition of love, and I don't know. It was kind of a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Second to last track is called "Lost in the World." It's featuring Bon Iver, who's been on this album a couple of times. His vocals.
I'm up in the woods. I'm down on my mind. I'm building a still to slow down the time. I'm lost in the world, but now my whole life I'm building a city, and I'm down for the night, down for the night. Says she's down for the night.
You're my lies, you're my truth. You're my war, you're my truth. You're my questions, you're my proof. You're my stress and your mama sues. Mama say, mama mock the sun. Lost in this plastic life. Let's break out of this fake ass party. Turn this into a classic night.
He's always good when he gets that big band, like the marching band sound. He loves that.
That's the rare, really upbeat sounding, party sounding.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of them most of them have like a darker.
Yeah.
That one's like kind of a celebration.
It's definitely it's reminiscent of one or two other songs I've heard of his.
Yeah. Celebration type.
With the, the big marching band sound. Like the only thing missing would be like horns coming in.
You could picture that like people going down the street.
Thanthing parade or something. Yeah, a big festival, Mardi Gras. Yeah.
Yeah, just great hook.
Yeah, very
great drums.
Yeah, good tribal feel to it.
Yeah, this is the final track here. It's called "Who Will Survive in America."
Us living as we do, upside down, and the new word to have is revolution. People don't even want to hear the preacher spill or spill.
Oh, it definitely flowed from the last one into this one. It's like a continuation.
It's like a epilogue to that.
Tears instead of milk and honey. The youngsters who were programmed to continue bucking up woke up one night digging Paul Revere and Nat Turner as the good guys. After all is said and done, build a new route to China if they'll have you. Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America? Who will survive in America?
It's Kanye.
Yeah,
it's Kanye.
Like,
it's Kanye.
It's so disorienting.
I mean, it's he finds a way. He finds a way to, use his platform and get his message out. And so I know that's what he did there.
So what do you think overall?
I mean, just a mix of, just like you said, the amount of time it took to build a studio, bring everybody in, finish up, probably no more than 3 years since the last one into this one, to build a catalog, not to mention what he probably left off, to find 16, 17 tracks like this of, each one being unique and nothing repeated within the whole album at all. The growth and maturity is what makes him just who he is. It's I think it's a very good reflection of him. This album,
yeah.
Of the Kanye we've started to know.
Yeah, just
growth wise and musically.
Yeah,
it's
such a. I mean, the fact that it's so all over the place is, like you're saying, it's not disorienting in a way because of the artist it's coming from.
You know what it's like? It's like
almost expected.
It's almost like when you go away to school and you get that package, and like from your parents, and oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice too. I really like one of those. I wish I had 2 of these, but this one's okay.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. It's like a gift box, and
and just every
there's
aspect.
Something for everyone. There's something you might not, you might put back in the box, but
every aspect of his musicianship, you can just tell
is on display. Yeah,
and has taken just a different level. Like you know what I mean? Like the first 3 albums fit kind of like you had such a feel of who that Kanye was, right? Like his personality showed so much through those 3 albums. And then from here, it's like such a separate thing of like, you can tell he's just at a different point in his life.
He's a different man, and the title
tones
reflects it.
Yeah.
This is music from my, my fantasy.
But the hit power still, through all that, the power and all the lights and these songs that even you have said, through the years, you know the melody or the chorus.
Yeah, very familiar.
It's just, I don't know. He's great.
Great album.
Yeah. Excited to be back into the Kanye realm. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you next week with a new album and new video. Peace out.